It's a very large family, of course. He was one of, I think, 9 siblings, and of course they will be consuming this news and waiting for updates, as many of us are.
And of course, Michael Jackson had 3 young children. Do we know now where they might be, who might be caring for them?
That is a good question. We don't know. Just a refresher, of course, that he had the last 2 children. He had Paris and Prince with Debbie Rowe, who was his former nurse. As part of an agreement following their split, he took custody of the children. There was some controversy about that as to whether she would be receiving access rights, which he has indeed. And you'll remember many of those tabloid shots of him with his family. He was very protective of his children, making them wear veils in some cases so their faces wouldn't be recognizable. Where those children are, who is looking after them now, we don't know. I mean, there are problems within the Jackson family. Some of them had reconciled, but many of the siblings were kind of at open war with each other and indeed with their parents. So whether this is a family issue that is being that the children are being taken care of by members of his family, we'll have to see.
Okay, let's just bring some messages that are coming in on Twitter. These are from some celebrities over in the United States. Ashton Kutcher, husband of Demi Moore, has said, "R.I.P., sending love and light to family and friends, but especially his kids. I plead to the public to refuse to consume media that does not respect the anonymity of Michael's children." And Lindsay Lohan, another Hollywood star, has said that she's sending her love and prayers out to Michael and his family. And another one from our Foreign Secretary over here, David Miliband, he has said on Twitter, "Never has one soared so high and yet dived so low." Robert, we're going to get all kinds of words and condolence messages from around the world, but I guess the most important people here are his millions of fans who will be truly devastated, many of whom literally follow him for years around the world to any event that he might be speaking at to try and get some kind of glimpse at him. He really is one of those, was one of those iconic people who had dedicated fans that would do anything to get near him.
That's correct. I mean, I remember following the Michael Jackson first child sex abuse allegations involving the child Geordie Chandler. You remember back in the early 90s, 93 I believe it was, which was eventually settled out of court. It never did actually go to court. And during that time, he was obviously at pretty much still the height of his popularity. You still had Thriller was still a recent memory, as was Bad. And what you found when you were covering this story is wherever you went, whether it be to a house or to his house or to the house of the boy, now a man who was then involved, you would get fans literally taking you on. We were the media